Hey guys, welcome back to some Guild Guardian. So it has finally come the time that we can use guild artifacts, and I'm super excited for today's video because this is something that has been a long time in the waiting. So you can see that we forged the artifact. Now we did build, if you look right here, Medusa's Gaze, and you can see we can use resources to strengthen it. Don't know exactly what that means. I'm not going to use them. And of course, over here, I am a vice leader, so I'm not going to use any of it. That is all up to the guild leader. I'm going to let him go ahead and take care of that. But looking at this bottom right, you can see we have 49,000 guild coins. It costs 1,500 to rent. I am super, super excited with that it is that cheap to really buy those or to rent this artifact. So let's go ahead and click rent. And there we go. So rented successfully. So the artifact level is 1, HP, defense, damage, reflect, guardian slot 1. So I believe at this point to get the higher guardian slots, we're going to have to put more into this artifact. Now, does it make sense to craft a couple of different artifacts versus leveling up one artifact? And exactly how high are these going to go, that we don't know. What the stats are going to look like at a higher artifact level, we're going to have to see, because you can also see that there is a second slot right here, which unfortunately is not open right now. But you can also see here, every 10 seconds, a shield is granted of the Guardian's max HP is gained. Shield lasts for 8 seconds. Now, my thought about this is looking at a lot of different game modes. This is going to be huge with the artifact. Even looking at level 3, increase the shield value to 35% of the max HP. Now, on top of this, thinking of the PvP aspect in here, this is going to be pretty crazy as well with this artifact. Now, of course, if you haven't noticed as well, when you're renting artifacts, when you're getting this is giving you free resources and free loot. So we've been getting a lot of rubies out of here. I've been using a lot of rubies, but you'll notice expire time 6 days. So we are renting 1,500 guild tokens for a total of 7 days that we're using this, which was awesome. Now, very similar to this artifact, we do have the Necronomicon and also the Coin of Death. You can see we just need some resources. I believe it is from this boss here that we're going to get the Demon's Blood, or that is probably the next boss that's coming. So we can forge an additional artifact. So let's see what this looks like in the artifact section, because of course, the currently active, let's go ahead and activate this. So what does it mean? Deployed Guardian. So this means we can only pick one Guardian that is going to use this. Wow. So that's going to be big. That's going to be really big again for PvP. And you can see level 5. So I believe when we get to level 5, artifact level 5 is going to unlock a second segment, which I'm wondering, because if we have this one up with a hero that's put in there, and then of course we have a different one right here, we could go through and use a bunch of different artifacts based on the heroes. Now, looking in here, I know Karuk might be one to use it on, just thinking for the PvP aspect. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and drop it on him, and we're going to go ahead and confirm that. There we go. So it is on there, and I'm not sure if we can go ahead. No, we can't do it once. No, there we go. We can swap it. We can swap it whenever we need to. And again, I was thinking of the different buffs, but also the different game modes. So thinking of my heroes, knowing Karuk is going to go frontline, knowing Karuk needs that damage reflect so he can amplify what he's actually doing, I'm going to go ahead and put him on here. So really, really cool to see that our first artifact is built, and we're going to continue going down the pipeline and building all these artifacts. Now it comes to leveling up the artifacts. Now, in addition, guys, we know there are some changes, and I want to cover these as well with the leaderboard. So there is an October leaderboard announcement. Came up just a little bit ago, but I want to run through this because the rewards have changed again. It seems like with Guild of Guardians, month to month to month, these rewards have changed in their entirety. So looking at the changes for October, and there's one that I really don't like. October we'll see continue for the global leaderboards. We increased and widened the Guild of Guardian token. Now that is pretty cool. As you've seen in earlier videos, we did soft stake or pledge 15,000 Guild of Guardian tokens, rewarded to the top 1,000 players for regular competitive modes, and expanding up to top 3,000 players for this month's special event. We don't know exactly what that one is going to be yet. So we will increase total token rewards by 50%, or 1.5 million tokens. That is awesome. If you're a free-to-play player, if you're placing within here, if you're really playing this, that is a good reward, because of course, the Guild of Guardian tokens we can use in a bunch of different aspects with Erie Store. With the reintroduction of the Guild of Guardian tokens and Erie Store, removing a majority of Web 2 rewards from the leaderboards. So instead of us getting the rewards, they're giving us the token. The token in turn, we're going to use an Erie store to go ahead and buy those. We've decided to take a break from separate guild-based rewards, added them into solo rewards, and this is the one that I do not like. Based on feedback, Endless Mode has become stale. We have decided to allocate the token rewards towards Arena Mode. That means that, of course, this is going to favor the whales. It is going to favor all of the players that have these really big, high-level, built-out, 15 Enlightenment, 10 Radiance heroes within the Arena mode. We believe that the meta in Arena has a more potential for dynamic meta, and we'll use this player data to make improvements. And again, PvP mode, it is about really the money. The more that you have, the more that you can put into these heroes within the arena. I know there is some meta behind it. There is some allocation to what heroes you have, how you haven't built all of that. But when it comes to PvP, there are some heroes that absolutely dominate it. The game mode, you can see Endless Rush, Endless Arena, which I believe we're in right now because the Rush just expired. And then game modes are going to be scored just like that. We have a special event that is going to be coming up October 16th, which we know is also the release of Frostmire. So we're going to have to see exactly what that goes and how that looks in conjunction to everything else. So the leaderboard summary, this is what they're giving out for this month, which is very cool to see. But let's break down what it looks like. So the Endless leaderboard. So for me, usually I fall in about this 100, I'd say 1 to 200. So even there, guys, if we can get, and honestly, if we can get 300 to 500 tokens, I'm pretty happy with that. Getting a couple hundred Guild of Guardian tokens going to allow us to get some more resources out of there. Now, the Arena leaderboard, this unfortunately did not favor us. We came in like 600. But if I feel like if I really, really try in this, I'm hoping we can score again right around in the 200 to 300 range. I'm going to have to focus on building a solid team in there and making sure that I'm really, really pushing this arena. And then, of course, the Rush mode, the same. We score pretty well in the Rush mode, so that could be another couple hundred Guild of Guardian tokens. And then the special leaderboard rewards, as you can see right here, this is giving us, and I believe these are going to be the idols. We have rare, epic, and legendary idols in there. Again, scoring overall in the special event, we're going to have to see getting some free tokens out of here, but also getting some idols. Now, from the idols, we have gotten very lucky. We got a copy of Salve. We got a copy of Morvis. We got a pretty good release and a pretty good drop for there. So when you look though, rubies, EXP scrolls, all of that, it's pretty much, I mean, even basic, if you get to a very, very basic, they're giving you a little bit of rewards, but you're not getting the tokens. Even here, it is the 1,000 to 2,000, again, giving some rewards, but unfortunately, you're not getting the tokens. But even here, if you score in the first 1,000, so if you're in the top 1,000, you are still getting tokens within the leaderboard. So if you are free to play, you're going to have the ability within, again, here, that first 1,000 player base, that is going to have the eligibility to get those tokens. And then, of course, when it comes to the Rush board, the exact same, the first 1,000. So you could really pick up some solid tokens in here. And again, you could sell the tokens. You could do whatever you want to. Me personally, I put them back into Guild of Guardians. That allows me to get stronger Guardians. In turn, with those stronger Guardians, I have the ability to score higher in the leaderboards that are coming in the future. Now, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. Super excited to see that the artifact has been rented and we do have the Guild artifact. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.